I want to welcome you to Chelsea Sports Channel, where I bring you all the breaking news from Stamford Bridge and Chelsea FC. Today I have more news coming up. Before we start the video, please subscribe, it's easy and only takes seconds, like, share, and feel free to comment. Tuchel laid the trap, what the national media said about Chelsea after a 1-0 win versus Man City. Chelsea got the better of Manchester City on Saturday teatime at Wembley to progress to their second successive FA Cup final, meaning they will face either Southampton or Leicester City. Wembley, here we come, again. Chelsea progressed to the final of the 2020-21 Emirates FA Cup on Saturday teatime with a 1-0 win over Manchester City at Wembley in the first of this weekend's two semi-final showdowns. Hakim Ziyech netted the only goal of the game just 10 minutes into the second half to cap off a perfect week for the Blues after they defeated Crystal Palace 4-1 in the Premier League last weekend and progressed to the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League for the first time in 7 years on Tuesday. The Moroccan international had the simple task of stroking the ball home into an empty net after connecting with Timo Werner's square pass. The win means that Thomas Tuchel has now won 13 of his first 19 games in charge of the Blues since succeeding former boss Frank Lampard towards the end of January. As well as that, the German has overseen victories over Jose Mourinho, Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, and Diego Simeone since his arrival. Now, the Blues have the opportunity to redeem themselves next month after losing last season's FA Cup final to London rivals Arsenal. This time around, Tuchel's charges will face either Leicester City or Southampton, who lock horns on Sunday evening. With the Blues into the final, the national media have had their say on Chelsea's victory over City and the progress they have made under Tuchel. Here at The Sun, Chelsea started the day with their manager claiming that his side will be closing the gap on the game's top sides from the start of next season. Simon Phillips wrote for The Sun. Manchester City is the top side, but tonight proved that Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea is maybe not quite as far behind them as they first thought. The Blues showed their professionalism, pragmatism, quality, and raw desire to win matches and grind out a result against a team that many believe to be the best in the world right now. City, despite attacking with a bit more intent as they chased the equalizer, really didn't look a threat for Chelsea for the whole match, and Tuchel's side were the better team and deserved their 1-0 win. Tuchel, as he has been very successful in doing since replacing Frank Lampard, set his side up to be difficult to break down. And City has no answers as the Blues became just the second English side this year, after Manchester United, to shut City out. And, in truth, Chelsea didn't need to step up too many gears to achieve it. They just did what they needed to do, found the goal which they deserved, and then defended superbly to see the game out late on. Daily Telegraph, Manchester City's season will not finish with an unprecedented quadruple of domestic and European trophies as Chelsea kept their own hopes of completing a double very much alive by booking a place in the FA Cup final for the second successive season, Matt Law wrote for the Daily Telegraph. And Hakim Ziyech goal proved to be enough for last season's beaten finalists, who are also in the semi-finals of the Champions League, and City will now have a treble left to try to complete. This was very much a victory for Chelsea head coach Thomas Tuchel, who had not beaten Pep Guardiola before yesterday and who has guided the London club to victories over Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Porto and now City. Nobody could have predicted Tuchel making such an impact when he succeeded Frank Lampard back in January, but the German has barely put a foot wrong since stepping through the door at Stamford Bridge. All of his big decisions came off at Wembley, with Kepa Arrizabalaga justifying his selection as Chelsea's FA Cup goalkeeper by keeping a fourth successive clean sheet under the German. Timo Werner returning to terrify City with his incredible pace and Ziyech scoring the winner. Guardian, Thomas Tuchel laid the trap and Manchester City walked straight into it, Jacob Steinberg wrote for The Guardian. Pep Guardiola could have no complaints about the end of his side's hopes of winning an unprecedented quadruple. This was no smash and grab from Chelsea, who defended superbly, used the ball intelligently, and clinically targeted City's weaknesses to reach the FA Cup final thanks to a deft counter-attacking goal from Hakim Ziyech. It is rare for City, who lost Kevin De Bruyne to an ankle injury, to be outfoxed so comprehensively. Yet Chelsea chose well when they turned to Tuchel after firing Frank Lampard in January. Tuchel is one of the smartest tacticians around, and the German deserves immense credit after coming up with a shrewd plan to outwit Guardiola for the first time in 6 matches. Make no mistake, City will be relieved to be facing Tottenham rather than Chelsea when they return to Wembley for the Carabao Cup final next weekend. Although Guardiola's side can still end the season with 3 trophies, this was a disappointment. They were insipid in attack, and the sight of De Bruyne limping off at the start of the second half increased the problems for Guardiola, who needs the Belgian to recover in time to face Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League semi-finals later this month. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thanks for watching.